Greetings, you people, hello, my king. I was going to hide as a Venus Briarstone. I do indeed welcome you to Sunday Morning Heroes, everybody. It's about time to get started once again, because we have with us today Quill18.
Hey, folks.
And Demonac.
Greetings.
And the lovely A Kiss for Luck.
Hey, good morning.
All right, so everybody, let's get started. I mean, we had a couple of adventures so far, a couple of sessions, I should say, where we didn't have as much violence as many people would have liked. However, we had some great character development, I think. We actually care about these people a little bit more, so when they die, it's going to be even more heart-wrenching.
We very rarely have violins. Mostly we have accordions.
Oh, well, there's that too. no violins, all accordions. That's the instruments of choice. Let's get some FaceTime continue happening in 3, and 2, and 1. Voices all around. What was that you were saying, Ava?
Hang head in shame.
Hang head in shame. I don't know. Roll to see if you were properly shamed.
Yeah.
I wanted to make a
This would be
joke
the time
about
that you want the
strings
accordion.
and like instrument groups and stuff like that, but I'm actually not sure where in an orchestra an accordion goes. Probably because it doesn't go in an orchestra.
Probably, yeah.
Can you just see it? We'll go to the Moscow Philharmonic and the guy's over there in the corner. Yeah, that's good.
I mean, they might be doing like a traditional song or something like that, and that would involve some accordion bits. Right?
I think so, yeah.
It probably has a classier name.
Okay,
Although,
well,
you
very
know,
good.
when I was in
Oh, go ahead.
Belgium last, there was a lady in the square at midnight playing the accordion, and it was beautiful. I didn't know it could be so awesome. I don't think I play it that well, but
Accordions
she sounded
are
good.
quite the interesting instrument. I actually quite like the sound of it. I know it gets a lot of jokes made on it, but it's a
That's
great
quite good.
instrument. It's an instrument and has been for like centuries for a reason, so yeah.
My dad actually
There
plays
is-
the accordion. I just don't think I've heard it much.
No way.
There is a London accordion orchestra.
Ooh.
When you're back in the UK, Ava, you're going to have to go.
I think you're right.
We're gonna have to definitely try it. If for nothing
Wow,
else,
no
then just for
kidding.
the flavor, you know, the whole D&D
How would you
flavor.
say
You're gonna
it?
say it that you did.
Shits and giggles, yeah.
Shifts and wiggles. That's the PG version. All right. So you guys are currently still in Red Larch. I mean, you did go and visit the farm. You wanted to make sure that your family was okay. In fact, you don't know if your family is okay, Lasan, because they're not there. They left a note. But that's
What happened to all the animals? Did they just like leave the animals to starve, or are they just herding all these little critters ahead of them on the road?
No. Interestingly enough, the critters are still in and around the area. They're just not stabled. They're not. They just left the animals there. They're
So, like, the chickens are now, like, true free-range chickens?
yeah, they're true free
Abandoned
range.
sheep.
Okay.
Honestly,
Abandoned
right now,
sheep.
right now, if you were to take these animals and try to sell them on the market, they're even more expensive now because they're outside
true.
of their
Free range,
Kansas, yeah.
pasture raised, all that weird stuff
Oh, yeah.
that you do with an animal, like let them eat. Oh my god.
Yep.
I know it's weird. Yeah.
Absolutely. But anyway, I mean, there's probably going to be some loss to you know, standard nature, right? I mean, you got a chicken that gets eaten by a hawk here and there, but you know, it's not going to be terrible, and they're going to come back. They're going to round up everything, going to be fine, unless of course they never come back. You know, which you know is could happen. It depends on you know, certain things. So. Foreshadowing.
I'm
So
just giggling at Demonac in chat. Abandoned sheep! Abandoned sheep!
abandoned sheep. Jesus.
Uh,
All right. So also another thing to point, another thing to note is the fact that Moira, who is was I should say the last widow. It was the mentor of our Tau, the widow, is currently missing. Now, the last time the Tau saw Moira, she was left behind inside the pie shop, right? And the pie shop is currently in a crater of sorts. So we don't know where Moira is currently, or whether or not you will ever find Moira, because Moira could have been disintegrated or whatever. But
You know, the last time that Tao lost her family, she went from being a gentle farming lady to an assassin for hire. So this is going to do certain things to her psyche.
Well,
Yeah.
Just saying.
where do you go
And
from
Moira
here?
was
You're
her
already an
family now.
assassin.
What's that?
Where do you go from here? You're already an assassin.
I don't know, but I'm starting to think a lot more people are going to die.
Oh. Just
I'm going to
random
become a
people.
politician now.
Starting with the party.
Next level.
Starting with Eric, right? You're just gonna start with Eric. Eric had to be to blame. Go ahead. You guys fight. Roll initiative. Sorry. All right.
Oh God.
All right. So the interesting thing is, if you guys wanted to follow Lasan's Lasan's family most likely known to Lasan would probably take the long road. The long road straight into the north. Or you could try once again, now that you've had a moments of rest there, try once again to see if you can find any specific path on the Larch path. Perhaps that is where you were told these people who were responsible for this crater came from. That's where they came from. So if you want to try again, maybe go down that way, or maybe try to find something a little bit more notable, you can do that.
You know, the bad news is if these people that dropped that stuff went up the Larch path any distance at all, they're going to bypass this. They're going to meet up with the same road that my family will be on.
Well, I don't know if I even knew that. It's weird. Anyway, it's good.
You're the one who said where her family went.
I know.
Yeah, you said they went north, and then they would have turned down the stone trail toward Belliard.
I don't know.
And then out across the open fields and stuff there to the high forest. And if that's the case, and if these people came from the Larch path, I mean, we don't know if they're going to go all the way up that road or not. They could have, you know, there's places along the way I suppose they could stop. But if they continue up that road, they're going to cross the same thing. Or they're up there already, and my family will be walking into that. The Larch path.
Then we
will be
better
a lot
book
closer.
it there.
Those are very interesting points if you have made. I like those points.
Like going up the Larch path will be a lot closer than going up the main road, though, like the long road, and then down the stone trail, because it goes north and then turns south. You know, it comes back southeast. So going straight up the Larch path where the guys went would be the fastest by a lot. Unless we're fighting every step of the way, then it won't be as fast. But
right. Yeah, I mean, yeah. In terms of like speed, the Larch path is definitely a lot faster. In terms of danger, it's a bit higher. But you know, it is technically a shortcut, and that is technically where the.
I need orcs.
I was gonna say, danger. Maybe there's
I
more
need
orcs that way.
And Tao's pissed off. Let's go that way.
Yeah, I need something I can stab with my brain.
Right?
Need something you can stab, and if it's not an orc, then we need to bluff your bow and convince it that it was an orc.
Try to do a bluff check on the bow, and because that's the interesting thing, though. I mean, your allegiance, if you want to call it that, with the bow right now, is currently not very good. I mean, it doesn't really want to obey you because in its eyes you suck. But you can make it up. You maybe, I don't know. But anyway.
I'm just saying, if you see these guys and they look kind of like humanish and something like that, be like, no, those are orcs. It'd be like when Deep Space Nine went back to the TOS episode.
Yeah.
They're like those are supposed to be orcs. It's like, we don't talk about
it. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm gathering you guys.
And come back as a half orc just to really mess with the party dynamic.
Ooh, wow. That would be brutal.
Mess with the party dynamic.
That's true.
You might wake up in the middle of the night and the bow's just like hovering over you, about to throw an arrow into you just for the funsies.
Being choked by the bowstring.
Yeah, having fun. All right. So what exactly do you want to do? Gira currently is still in town. People are no longer afraid of him currently. There's actual children against the wishes of the parents. There's actual children hanging around him and hanging off his arm and everything. It's like, he's just so strong, right? He's just like, and they're having fun.
Awesome.
He's like a tree.
Gira's gonna be the new mascot for the town. He's just gonna move in here. Everyone's gonna love him. He's gonna protect them from bandits. He's gonna be carrying. It'll be like Asterix and Obelix. So he's just gonna be carrying big rocks on his back and helping out. And
there you go.
Complaining that he doesn't get any of the magic stew. And
it also seems that he kind of enjoys it. He looks like he's having fun, standing there and having the kids hang off of him, which is kind of interesting.
Probably reminds him from hanging out with the goblin.
Maybe, yeah. That's actually a good point. I didn't even think of that. Okay, seriously, I didn't think of that, but that is a good point.
People.
I like that. Yeah, it's like little goblins.
Short people.
In fact, he's probably even going to say that. He's like, look at these little goblins.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Very good. So the hole is basically unremarkable at this point. You've seen everything you could probably tell about that hole. So what do you guys want to do? Oh, currently too, the guard of the town will have more information for you. I was talking about how you can probably find more stuff on the Larch Path. But anyway, because the guard, in your absence, as you went to the farm, in your absence, they conducted their own investigations and everything. They are quite certain they know which way the cultists came from, and then returned to. That's the thing, is there's more of a telltale return. If you guys wanted to follow up on that, and what's his name there? The head guard dude. I know his name is probably worth saying because it's
Sir
cool.
Head Guard dude.
Yeah, the
Captain Headguard dude.
Yeah, Captain Headguard dude.
Okay.
Him.
Guy Headguard.
Come on.
That's not his name.
We got to bring up his name
I
again.
like it,
He's
Captain
amazing.
Guy Headguard.
I mean, he's not really amazing. He's a mercenary. Oh, he was an army dude, and then he became mercenary, and then became guard.
Like we've met him before. Like,
oh
Is it
yeah,
Harburg?
that's why I want to bring his name up again.
Is it Harburg? Who's that?
That's
Where's
I think
the
it started
notes?
with an H. Yeah. So if you guys, I'm gonna say.
Hardberg Tough Marillar is a constable, commander, judge, stern and honest, is what I had in the notes.
Okay, that's him then. Harburg.
Harburg Tuthmariller.
Yeah, I have the notes for him too now.
Okay,
Harburg,
good.
yes.
So that
Constable,
individual,
commander. Yeah.
He is even mentioning that the guards in and around here they can manage the wounded and try to put things back together and also help with the rebuilding of certain areas of the town, filling in the hole. As in they've also filled in the other hole that they had before. Now they got a new hole.
It was right next door to this one, or just around the corner. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really close.
I think this
more
whole
in the
cult thing is just a scam by the construction industry.
Yeah. It's not really a cultist thing at all. It's the construction. They need work and they want money. They have to have excuses.
Just follow the money, man. No bid contracts.
No. It's all good. Yeah, but the
It's a
constable.
new marketing campaign. That's awesome.
But the constable did say that he can join you if you want.
No, I think he's better off guarding the town.
Okay.
In case they come back.
What should we do with Gira? If he's all getting into it with the kids and stuff, maybe we should.
I don't know. I think we should bring him with us.
I think, yeah, we should.
I'm afraid we're going to get him killed.
And we are definitely going to ultimately be leaving by the North Road. But while you guys are talking to the constable and stuff and just, getting some extra info, something I thought about at the end of last session is I want to go to the temple, the All Faith Shrine.
Oh, right.
And talk to Imdar there.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to show him the glowing orb and the 4 elemental symbols. Ooh. And just on the off chance that he's got any books or any info about, elemental cults or anything like that. That way we can... Yes, he's going to be our Giles.
Giles.
Giles is visiting. Talk to him.
Hey, that's awesome.
Ava and I have both been rewatching Buffy. And playing the Buffy board game.
Yep.
Anyway, and yeah, so that first of all we can ultimately determine for sure which the 4 symbols, which one is for which element, just to avoid confusion in the future. But yeah, there might be anything else. Maybe there's some old ancient shrines or temples or something like that to some of these elementals around that we don't know about. Even if we don't get all the info at the spot, maybe we can start researching and then we'll get back to them later.
All right. Okay. I don't have any notes set aside for this particular thing, but I'll wing it, and I hope I do a good job.
Okay.
Because I wasn't expecting you guys to remember anybody, specifically in this town. So, it's like, this is where you start. Nobody ever comes back here. All right.
Here's Endrith and Halia and Helver.
I actually have.
Not like half of them arrested for being Earth cultists. So.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, the only person who that that didn't specifically get arrested, because you guys left when the investigations were going on there. So there's a lot fewer people. It almost seems that, and in fact, if you want to, you can even request some information from the constable there. Harburg would definitely tell you what ended up happening. In terms of the names,
tell us all the things.
In terms of the names, I could go through it right now. It would maybe take me a second to compile all the names, but And he just tells you the names. You're kind of going to be, I would imagine, shocked at some of them, because some of them, I mean, these are people that have been here forever, and they don't even do anything really in the town other than, you know, set up market day. You know, they're the ones responsible for the time set up and the curfews and stuff like that. And it doesn't exactly seem like evil to you.
So basically, we've just triggered like a giant McCarthyist witch hunt in the town.
Yeah, and you come to find out that there's
have you ever been a member of an Earth cult?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the difference is there were actually Earth cultists here.
Yeah, and there is that. And the interesting thing is,
it wasn't just some like Broadway like performers.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting thing about it though is some of the actual prisoners, if you will, were here just a few weeks prior to you guys, or a few days prior to you guys coming back. Right now, they are being shipped off to Waterdeep for better, for another hearing. Actually, it's almost like the bigger court. They're going to go there, and you know, whatever their fate is decided, then they'll probably be thrown into the Waterdeep dungeons if of course they don't meet a certain amount of innocence. The interesting thing the constable has to say about that is the fact that most of them are begging and pleading and telling him specifically that it was for the better of the town, because they knew about the incoming destruction, right, of the town, and what they're trying to do is appease the gods to you know, help, you know, save the town, so that the town doesn't become one of the many places in the whole world that are going to be destroyed.
That's what collaborators have always said.
Yeah.
In every conflict.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's interesting because it doesn't seem like everybody's in on it in terms of like just being straight up evil. But they're still acquaintances.
They just joined the Vichy government. I know. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tough for them.
Tough. All right. Well, that's that. So now you got some sort of idea, and yeah, no, there's a lot of less older people in the town. You can tell that the overall age group of the town is more middle aged now, instead of. It seems like a lot of the older people were specifically the ones who were involved, and a lot of the younger people were not. Yeah.
This is probably something that's been around for a long time. Then I bet this is probably something that started up when they were middle aged and they like arranged all this, and they've been conspiring for like 20, 30 years.
Yeah, you don't have to do a wisdom check. You're pretty confident that is indeed the case.
Oh,
like
that's interesting.
Yeah.
You know, it was something that was just more accepted in the past, or
there's no generation
another religion.
Appreciate the Earth cults like we used to.
Yeah. Things are not like they used to be, when we can just totally be culty without people telling us that it was bad. Yeah. All right. So you guys can go, I guess, up the Larch path, or you can go the long road, or you can go directly opposite path, and you can just go into the woods. And
the guards confirmed that they went up the Larch path when they left.
What's that? Sorry.
Did the guards confirm that these bad guys went up the Larch path when they left?
Yeah, they're pretty certain. And one of the tip-offs is there's a a sort of a disturbance in the road, and the dirt in the road that seems to have been where something of that size had been like laid down. So you have basically wagon wheels, footprints, and then all of a sudden there's this big box place. So they're like, yeah, that's the place. That has to be it. Because they knew that, you know, according to reports, that was carried in. So there was no wagon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We don't have a lot of other like evidence or clues or anything, so I think we're just going that way.
No.
Well, and the concern is if the bad guys are heading very far up that road, you know, they could be sitting there at a camp somewhere as my family and all the children come stumbling by. So let's go that way.
Yep.
That's true too, yeah.
We got horses, so we can move fast.
Yeah.
So that's like true. You guys have horses.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Mine is called Pickles.
And since we're going into danger, I will ride one I bought instead of my nice one at home.
Oh my god! Disposable horse?
I know!
Holy shit!
I'm feeling guilty.
Eva!
But it's true.
I hope to God Essentia's not in the chat.
Shh. It's not disposable. I will just cry less.
Oh my god!
I raised
I
it
was
from
the cold-ass
a foal.
assassin.
Wow. My family had the grandfather. It's just... Oh.
Hey, whatever helps you sleep at night.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna now. Oh my goodness.
Good.
Ow, 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 ow.
Wow. All right.
I
so
have
I'm
two
gonna
burns. I keep burning myself this week, and now I just scratched it, and it really hurt. Ooh. Sorry, I just pulled some skin off. Gross.
That's not good.
Go, talk.
Okay.
Distract me.
Right. All right. So currently, you guys are going to take up the Larch path, and now up the Larch path as you guys are heading along on horseback. You're not going to be rolling, or I won't be rolling as much on the random encounter table. Luckily, you took the horses, so that's good for you. Otherwise, I'd be rolling a lot more because, well, you take more time. But you guys, what time in the morning, or is it the next day that you wanted to leave, or did you want to leave at night while you just got back from the farm and you did all the talking then, or did you sleep overnight, or what did you want to do?
I would think we slept overnight. I would
That's
think.
the sense I got. We slept
Okay.
overnight, and then,
Yeah.
tried to get started.
And then we come back first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Riding at night is a good way to get your horses hurt, even if they're disposable.
Yeah.
Want to try to that?
Okay. So, you guys are on horseback, and you're going out the next day, early in the morning, probably, or kind of mid-morning next day.
Yes,
as early
first thing.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna roll.
Get going, get to town, do the talking, get out on the Larch path, and I'll be looking for tracks of anything going off the side anywhere along the way. That's going to be a big,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say specifically before I get into any rolling, that you guys did easily find the following day. You did easily find the exact spot, and in fact, it was even marked by the guards where they think that the crate that was being carried was placed down, I guess, for resting. So you find that simple enough, and you're riding on past that. And give me a survival check. Just because before I roll on things, I need to know.
My passive is 16. And
wow,
that is fantastic. Wow. That is also fantastic. Foulmouth 82, hello and welcome. Thank you very much for that massive tip. $16.87, everybody. Thank you. Super awesome. All right, so I'm gonna roll now. I'm gonna see what we get. That is probably that is not what I wanted. That is the one that I was looking at this table. I'm like, okay, that is good. That's good. That's fine. You guys can handle. That's fine. You can handle this too.
Random encounter time.
It's random encounter time, but this time you're not going to be surprised.
Oh God!
It's okay. We send in the horses.
You're not going to be surprised. I did not expect to get this one.
Yeah, Garrett.
But I rolled for it, and so this is what we get. All right, so we're gonna move you out of town, and we're going to have some fun.
The scariest thing I can imagine is like 10 kobolds. Stupid pack tactics.
No, well, yeah, kobolds are pretty terrifying.
I think we're high enough level now that 10 regular kobolds would be survivable. It would be rough, like much rougher than it sounds, but I think we'd live.
10 kobolds plus a tanky character to run up into melee with us.
Okay, no, that would be terrible then.
Yeah.
If it was 10 kobolds plus a tank, and they're all just like ranging us, then yes, that would be a horrible encounter.
That's not gonna work.
5th edition brings out the kobold PTSD.
Yeah.
Actually, I think 4th ed had the same thing too with the kobolds. I think they had pack tactics and they were devastating.
Maybe I think 4th ed there is a little bit more uniform though, like. Just basically every fight in 4th ed, it doesn't matter what it is, it turns into an epic, like, tactical battle that lasts for 2 hours.
That's true.
It's like, you're level 1, fight some goblins. You guys have all kinds of powers, and they have powers, and this seems like a good thing for a while. Because, like, we have an interesting tactical battle. But there's nowhere to go from there. No. Because then just every fight is just balanced that way. Like, you look up the chart and the table. It's super easy for the GM to pick out a selection of monsters that'll be interesting and worth the right amount of XP. And then the fight takes an hour and a half or 2 hours. And if that's what every fight is like, then it's suddenly... Well, not suddenly. It slowly just sort of becomes, like, all the same somehow, even though it shouldn't be. Even though the fights are... interesting and tactics and stuff.
I know. I remember reading, like, one of the 4th edition design things was that combat was supposed to be a lot faster. And in a certain way, your turn goes a lot faster because some of the things are simpler to sort out. But in practice, it would take entire sessions to do a single fight. I mean, they were interesting, but, where you didn't have time for the D&D afterwards.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It would be like some unimportant fight, and it would be a good, interesting fight, but you lose that sort of you lose the sense of variety somehow, even though the monsters are all different and they have different roles and stuff. It was weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's true.
And then there was early D&D where random encounters meant you got swallowed whole, and that was the end of your character.
Yeah,
and that's where we are right now.
DM rolls like, oh, guys, I rolled a 1. Literally, everyone dies.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it because.
Yeah, you just there it is. You're done. Or it's like, well, one of you's gone. Roll. Well, your character's gone.
Random encounter table. It looks like you guys have to fight a whale. It's like there's no water around here. Yeah, that's the problem. Reflex save or die.
Oh God.
What kind of whale? It doesn't matter. Afterwards, it's all good.
All right, that was the first thing. Oh, and you guys have to. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be great, everybody. Good news, everyone. All right, well, Tal, you really wanted to kill somebody, so here we go. We're definitely gonna have some fun with that. I keep going to the wrong map. Let's go to the right map, please.
Good news, everyone, huh? Does this mean we have to fight Zoidberg? I mean, that could be tough because he seems to be unkillable.
Yeah, and then every now and again he gets the crest on his head and everyone dies.
Yeah. Anger mode.
All right, I feel like I'm going to nerf this one a bit. Like I am. I'm going to nerf this. Yeah,
it's all right. The horses are going to tank for us.
Yeah. All right. This is okay. You guys are basically doing half of what this was supposed to be. We're going to see how this works out. And if it works out too easily, I'm going to say that, somehow they just keep coming. All right.
Well, I was going to say, the reinforcements.
Yeah, exactly.
So if we do well, then you just send more XP to us. It's great.
Yes. Lots and lots
Actually,
of XP.
It's been a while. I wonder if we might level up after this session.
Oh, yeah. Easily. Yeah, basically just go ahead and expect to level up after this. We're just going to have everybody say that, yeah, you are definitely leveling up. And you know what I need to do is I need to just go back to Red Larch. That'll be the way to do it. Let's go to Red Larch, which is where? Right there.
Right there on
and you
the
guys are
screen
bringing Gira along.
Like Accenture's web browser.
Oh. You guys are bringing Gira along?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
We get him a big old draft horse.
There we go. Now I want you guys. No, I just want you guys. No. Damn it. Oh, here we go. Get you over here.
Like an earthquake there.
Oh, yeah, you're moving the debris.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. I'm just trying to get to you. There we go. Now then, I can select you proper. And we're going to pop right on over here. This is the road that you guys are on, and you are still currently on your mounts. Or, you know what, because of the great survival check by Lasan, you guys could still be on your horse if you want to be, or you could be off your horse ready for combat if you want to be, or you can be ready for combat on your horse. I don't know if you want to do that, unless, of course, you got good
Okay, so you're telling me that she would have seen tracks from something coming, or some sign, or the orc bow would have gone all goopy on me, or we have a warning that we're about to fight?
Yeah, you basically have a massive warning that you guys are about to fight. In fact, with the 20, you didn't roll a 20 for the initiative there, but I'm going to give you guys, or not initiative, but for the check.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give you guys +2 to your initiative, just because it was good enough.
So a couple of things. One, we're still looking at Red Larch. I don't know if we're supposed to.
We're still in town?
You're describing the road and stuff.
There's one thing I have to do left, I suppose, and that is to bring you over where you can see shit. Okay. So there it is.
Well, because the other thing I was going to say, if we've got such a good survival check, is there any chance that we would have been able to stealth around or figure something out or set up our own counter ambush or some damn thing?
I'm going to say
not in the cards.
I'm going to say no to that simply because they are expecting or waiting for people to come in this direction.
All right, yeah, so they've set up the ambush along the road, and that's fair. But we're not surprised.
You're not surprised.
And we have a bonus to initiative.
Yeah.
Surprise based on what I'm seeing on that screen, and holy cow.
Yeah, this looks...
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Like I said, I nerfed it.
13.
Because...
Wow.
I don't know. You guys might also kind of get through this just fine, and if you do super well, then you know what? Maybe you'll have the.
Or we just ride our horses really fast and leave.
What are these things, Draenei?
I mean, you can. Is this D&D? You can always try to do something. You know?
No, I have to kill something.
When you're on the road, it's supposed to be safer.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Oh, by the way, because
right.
you did know about this ahead of time, it's sort of like rolling initiative. Right where I placed you here, this is not necessarily where you guys have to be.
Right.
What you could do is approach either on one.
Stepped.
Go ahead.
No, we could have stepped back at one of these trees back here and tied our horses up, and then walked in with bows and weapons and spells already.
Already, and the fact is that right now there's a certain terrain advantage that the enemy has. Being right here in the middle is not exactly probably where you want to be. I would imagine that you would probably want to be up one side or the other.
Back down here.
Yeah, one side or the other would be much better off.
Can we head up and take on one side at a time like this?
If you want to. Or you can split up.
The grid doesn't feel right. There's something wonky about the grid size / our character sizes.
Yeah.
Like try to move our stuff around.
I'll fix it.
All right, that feels better.
Now and poof.
There we go.
Like, I'm really mad. I'm gonna grow to 4 times my size.
There's Gira. Gira's huge anyway. We're gonna make sure that everybody gets the proper sizing, I think.
And what are these
things?
Telling
my bow, we're going for orcs all morning as we ride. I've been telling my bow, we're going for orcs. We're going to orc country now.
It really likes the idea that we're going for orcs, but there's no orcs around.
Yeah, but
maybe you'll find
we're on the way. And if I die here, you die with me.
Well, then maybe it wants to be picked up by somebody else. You never know.
Stupid stick.
You die in Canada, you die for real.
Stupid stick. All right. Stupid stick with a string. All right. So you guys are going to the. It looks like to the south east side. That's where you're going.
Yeah, that sounds
sure.
good.
Well, they're the closest, so yeah, I guess.
Where do you want Gira? Do you want Gira in the front or in the back?
Front.
So you want Gira to go smash first?
Yeah.
Smash pretty humans. All right.
I mean, he's not as disposable as our horses, but you know.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an initiative roll. Let's do that.
Terrible, man.
Hey, you're the one who said.
Button? I just said I would cry less, and I will. Probably not now. I'm going to feel guilty forever.
Oh, that's bad. Although, factor in our +2. So I'm actually at a 10. There you go.
Oh.
23. Nice.
Let's put you add turn. This one is going on a...
Added my +2.
I would have had a better initiative, except I was waiting for Gira to go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just rolling for these guys, and then I'll roll for Gira. So sort of, whoa, okay. Very good. In fact...
Can we change these to 23?
You can change your own.
Oh, I can. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, everybody's a little bit interesting. Split up, I suppose. Add turn. That one. This is going to be great. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Looks like we're just fighting 20 people that are all the same.
Well.
Wow, that's racist, man.
Not
all whatever these things are look the same.
Whatever they are, yeah.
Yeah. Weird, like, blue bikini top wearing one-eyed people.
One-eyed.
Eye patches. Hey,
all these one-eyed people look the same.
Well, interestingly enough, you guys are noticing that, these are definitely not Earth cultists. I mean, if they were, you would know, and these are not Earth cultists.
What are they? Are they something we would know?
Well.
Are they native to this environment? Would I know what they are?
No, well, they're humanoids, and they do have, as you can easily tell from the distance that you are, I mean, you have good eyes anyway. Everybody has good enough eyes for this. You can tell that they have that symbol of... on the actual eye, on the orb, they have the symbol of the water sign.
Oh. Also, there's a dude in a grass skirt in the northeast.
A grass skirt.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking a bunch of generic fighter types plus probably a cleric or something.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Could be a thing.
Does this result on the initiative table that, like, oh, you're jumped by the entire water cult?
Yeah, the entire water cult is here now. All right, so make sure that everything is fine, right? So you.
Now, their symbol, that's the same symbol that was on the thing that blew up my pie shop, right?
Yes.
Thing.
And killed Moira, or presumably killed Moira?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have to take one alive, just so that I can torture them.
You have some indignation happening here. Move back up to the top. Make sure I get everybody. I'm pretty sure I got everybody now. Yeah. Feels like I have. Make sure I don't have anybody in there twice. Okay, very good. Now we're going to go in descending order. Oh, wait. I was going to do Gira, who also gets a +2. So he's at a 15. Gira's at a 15. That's not bad.
Oh my god, there's a lot of them.
Yes.
And
yes.
they all get a shot. Oh my. Oh, there's that many.
Yes. And there's supposed to be more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh,
all right.
Lord.
So, all right. So that was the setup. Everything is now ready to go. We have Lasan, who is going to act first, and then, of course, several of the enemies are going to act. So, Lasan, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to assume Gira's going for that one.
It's terrifying.
Are they? Can we see what weapons these guys have? What are they carrying?
Right. So the basic guys that you see, the several of them, you easily see that they have a javelin that's strapped to them, and they do have a long sword, which is a very interesting looking long sword. It's not your run of the mill long sword. It's definitely different. It has like nasty ridges and gouges in it. Like it looks very, not to really cut into something, but to like sort of rend and tear. That sort of feeling.
All right. And they're all scattered everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll 2 shots at this one in front before it hits.
Sure. Okay.
Gira.
Okay. As I say, you might want to shoot the ones that we won't be able to reach in melee.
Yeah, I don't know what the distances are here.
Well,
can I reach one of these guys further up? I mean, I would happily go for that one if I can reach him, but I didn't know if I could. It looked awfully far away.
That's 50 feet away from you, so it's easy
within
range.
Yeah.
Then I can reach that one. We'll do that one then. Okay.
Okay, so so this one right
then
there.
We'll go for that one. If I can reach it for that. It just looked like an awful lot of squares between me and there, and I thought they were 10 each, so I didn't think I could reach anything.
Okay, so your first shot. Oh, that's right, and this is your bow. Still.
Hush.
That's fine. And that's fine. Okay, so both of your shots are going to go off. But the first one still misses. That goes a little wide as it passes through the bush, maybe gets deflected a bit. Just barely misses the intended target. The second one, however, is going to do 16 points of damage. Ow. That's basically it.
Good.
And doesn't kill it?
Not quite. It almost drops to the knee, though. It's staggering forward.
So we need...
Shit.
How many of these guys? We're going to have to do like 300 damage to win this fight.
This is almost like a boss fight, except there's a lot of them. In fact, I think a boss fight might be easier, to be honest. So,
it would, because we'd only have one thing hitting it.
Yeah.
This is a lot of rolls for damage on our side.
Okay, so where is this
guy?
What are they equipped with? Just swords?
Javelins.
And javelins.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess he's going to try to run around to the flank side of it. That's that turn. And then we have this person. 1, 2, 3. Actually, he's going to jump down. 1, 2, 3. Jump down. Roll a d6. Wow, really? I take 6 points of damage? Jesus.
Excellent. They're going to kill
4,
themselves.
5, 6.
Fine.
1, 2, 3.
Turns out Earth not their friend.
No. Earth is definitely not their friend. Well, I don't know. It holds the water. There's that. So now...
So these guys are moving in.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. This one's moving in all the way. And that's that turn. And then this one's also going to jump down. 1. Roll the die. Okay, 3 points of damage. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Easily can move there. Can't attack yet, though. And then we have this individual is also going to go. Does it have to move forward? I don't think you do. The one that looks all grassy like, that one is making a. Ooh, that's nice. All right, so from a distance, I'm pretty sure that's okay. What is the distance on hold person? Anybody know right off the top of your head?
None. No.
I can get it here in a second.
Hold person 5e. Because that will probably be what they want to do. It's 60 feet.
60 feet.
All right. That might not work then. Let's take a look. How far away are you guys? So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 5.
There's a measurement tool in the game.
How do you do it?
In the top left corner there's that little toolbar. One looks like a ruler.
Oh, that.
Barely, but
okay.
It is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can if I do 6, I move up 6, whatever. Then I'm pretty sure I can do it. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
Easily. Okay, so what we're gonna do is and this is a direct attack, and this is something that this almost seems like this is not something that they do randomly. This is indeed direct. Hold person on Tau.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so the idea with hold person is to make a must be succeed on a wisdom saving throw. So I have to know what my to attack there is going to be. I think it's going to be 13, is it not? Let's find out. 5th level. Plus 5. Okay, so, yeah, DC 13. DC 13 wisdom.
If I get held, we're pretty much torched. Oh, thank God.
Oh, you just passed. Yeah. Okay.
Because that probably would have just been the end of the battle. I gotta be honest.
That would have been really, really bad. All right, so you shrug it off, just barely, kind of like, you feel like the constraint of some sort of invisible hold on you, and you just break free of it just at the last moment there. So that is good.
That's right. In this version of Hold Person, you can actually make a new save at the end of every round while being held to shrug it off. So it wouldn't have been the end of the world, actually, so that's good.
If you kept failing, then yes, it would.
Just the end of us.
It's still really bad.
Okay, now it's Gira's turn. Gira's going to go crush Puny Human. Gira's already facing this way. He's not the best in tactics, so he's just going to stumble forward and make an attack against this fresh individual. Making his attack properly. Now, make sure that I do that again. Gira's attack is what? Oh, it's D10, because he has two-handed. Okay, good. I was making sure if it was D8 or D10, but it's D10. So, really, I rolled a 1. Okay. But he is multi-attack, so... and I rolled a 6, which is going to be a plus... Okay, he misses. He swings wildly and misses with both attacks. That's Gira. Eric, your turn.
Eric. Already a lot of guys in here with us.
Yeah, they conveniently went to you instead.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get out my broomstick. Bonus action, imbue it with the power of art.
You gonna beat people with your broomstick?
Yeah.
Nice.
He wants to break stuff. In fact, he just wants to break their faces.
Yeah. And try and clean up the road here.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm going to attack. I think I'm gonna. Well, I don't know what I hit there, but it was wrong. I just hit some button at random.
Okay.
I'm attacking this guy here.
Okay.
The one who is next to actually all three of us. It seems like a person to get rid of.
Yep.
And
I think Lisanne and I will be working to take down the caster.
Okay.
Can we reach him from here? Did he move
Easily.
up? Oh, he did move up.
can run
Even
up
if you had
Awesome.
your bow has insane range.
okay, so again, that one that just says unarmed, that wasn't counting a lot of my stuff. It was just hit by accident. So I hit AC 23 for 15 damage on this guy.
That definitely hurts. That hits.
Yeah, and since he's still up, I'll use my second attack to hopefully hit him again.
And miss.
12's a miss, eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Eric's turn is now done. Now we have yet another one over here. Where's... Oh, you're going to be there. Okay, I see you. I think it's probably wise to go 1, 2... Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna go to there. And they're going to throw their javelin, I think. They have the javelin, so may as well use it. +4 to hit. Oh, wow. Easily hits. And does... what is it? D6, I think. Yeah, there it is. Alright, I roll max damage. So he does 8 points of damage to Gira. Gira takes the spear right in the...
Gira, no!
Right in the ankle butt. He roars.
We haven't dropped anybody yet?
No.
Yeah, we're going to take so much damage.
1, 2. We've softened up a lot of them, but yeah, it's not going to be good.
Jumping down. Taking 6 points of damage again. These guys have weak ankles. 4, 5, 6.
That's the only thing that's hurting them much. So this is apparently, every little bit helps here. My God.
Within 5.
They have any stones to trip on, or accordions in the path?
We've got at least 2 guys who are near death.
Yeah, they're hurt.
I don't think these guys have more than about 20 hit points. So even the 6 damage is actually bringing them a lot more. Like if we keep hitting for 15-ish, which seems to happen often enough, that'll kill a guy who's taking 6 damage, probably.
It's probably wise to run towards the angry half-ogre, said nobody ever, until this cultist.
Yeah.
Indeed. Tao, it's your turn.
All right, well, let's start with the offensive move first, because that's more fun. But I got quite a few things to do here. First of all, I'm going to hit Mr. Hula over here with id insinuation.
Okay, what does that do?
Well, he's going to have to make a DC 14 intelligence save as I try to unleash his id, overriding his ego and superego.
Wow. Okay, he doesn't have advantages on intelligence. Right, DC what?
14.
Roll a 19.
Like Rose idea.
So he definitely gets out of that.
Well, so he's still going to take... I guess, 12 damage from that. If he had failed, he would have gone into a fury. The only thing he could do on his turn is take the dodge or attack action, which would have meant no spell casting.
Oh, really? Nice.
I could have done more damage. I could have done 5d8 no save, but I figured if he failed his save, it would eliminate a huge problem for us.
Is that a defensive casting, or is it just immediate?
There's none of that in 5th Ed, right? If your spell has an attack roll, you have disadvantage if someone's in melee. If it's not an attack roll spell, it doesn't matter. You can just do it.
Okay, that's right. Good to know.
The other thing,
good to know that I'll forget later, and not ask you again.
Then what I will do is I will activate... I think it has to be re-themed for me, but I'm going to activate my Soothing Presence ability of the Mantle of Joy. Again, I think it has to be re-themed for me.
Needs a new name, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's more of like the Mantle of Vengeance here.
You can keep the names all the same, you just have to say it like Lego Batman.
Oh yeah, there we go.
I haven't actually seen the Lego Batman movie. I saw the Lego movie.
Right. I'll activate my Soothing Presence, my Mantle of Joy.
Well, what it means is, as a bonus action, each of us gain 15 temp HP.
What?
Oh, nice.
That is not nice. That is terrible. I forbid it.
That is amazing.
Oh, it's kind of funny, because I hadn't been hit yet. I don't gain as much. I already had 7, but that's fine.
Oh, that's right.
All right. Well, that's okay.
Whatever. Keeping people alive. Important.
Indeed.
And then I think I'm just going to stay here. It's fine.
Although, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, the other thing I could have done, and I probably should... Hold on. Hang on. Let me take that back.
Oh.
Instead of doing the Mantle of Joy, since we actually don't need the temp HP quite yet, it makes more sense to do it in this order. I'm actually going to activate my Cloak of Air, my Matrix dodging thing, instead.
Okay.
So that attack rolls against me have disadvantage.
Ooh, yeah, that's probably
I'm
the
going to do that first, and then next round I'll do the temp HP. So we don't have temp HP.
Cool.
Okay. All right. All right, so that's your turn then, and disadvantage against you if somebody was to try a physical attack. Okay, so we're going to move you, I guess, up. Actually, no, we can do it from there. All right, so this individual here is not moving forward. In fact, he's just throwing a javelin at the ogre. And he roll again. He is going. Oh, he's going to hit. Roll 19 again. 19 is my favorite one today, apparently. And he's going to do another 4 points of damage.
Might have to give temp HP to Gira instead of one of us. We'll see.
He takes 4 points of damage. Gira is, he's still okay at the moment. These guys are going to move now, so he's going to move 1, 2. He's jumping down.
Hurts.
2 points of damage. Okay, 2 points. That's not 6, thankfully. He's got stronger ankles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's
probably guys should take a timeout. Hula guys should take a turn out to cast reinforced ankles.
Yeah, okay, easily. Okay, so and then he's going to throw his javelin as well. So let's throw that javelin. It is coming in at the first one would have hit. He's coming in at Tau, so I have to disadvantage, right? So let's go again. So the second one I actually rolled a little bit less. The AC I'm trying to hit. Okay, what is your bonus? Oh, let's not do that. Let's do that. The AC I'm trying to hit. What is my bonus to that? You get +4. So I'm trying to hit AC 18. Did it hit, Tau? 18?
Oh, against me?
Yeah.
All right, no. Hell no.
Nope. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, you got 21. I guess I can just look over there.
23 with my shield.
Right. Okay, so
you got to update your little thing.
Yeah. So that is a miss.
Yeah. I have AC 23, and they have disadvantage. Like, good luck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to attack me all day.
And this one's going to throw his javelin as well. He's going to throw it at Gira. So, let's see what we get. That is going to be a hit easily. I rolled a 17. And Gira is going to be taking, again, 8 points of damage.
Oh.
Gira is not feeling as happy. Maybe he's going to go into a rage here in a moment. Go smashy, smashy. Who knows? So this guy gets to go now. In fact, he's going to be attacking Gira directly with his sword. Gira doesn't wear armor, which is an interesting thing. So the sword actually does more damage because it has the rending, tearing thing. It does more damage against unarmored people. Everybody else has armor, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just hope he misses. Oh, I rolled a 2. That is a miss.
Gira should have bought himself some gear when he was in town.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to find ogre gear, like half ogre gear.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
You know what I will say?
Is there a half ogre in town? There's a half ogre blacksmith
you
or
just find a
something
suit
there,
of
right?
full plate, and he can wear it as half plate, right?
Who does that? Yeah.
Just up to here.
Question about that. Do you guys give him? Are you allocating some money to him, or do you have to keep the money that he would normally have made? And are you guys wanting to buy him some armor? Because what I could say is that the blacksmith in town started to make some armor for him, and when you guys come back to town at some point later in the future, you can have.
I think if this option had remotely occurred to us, we definitely would have shelled out to get here.
Okay, then
I assumed he had his own money and shit, and that he would be, presumably auto upgrading.
Well, you guys, when you split the money, I don't think you ever split it
much.
Yeah.
No,
you split it 4 ways.
No, we haven't been splitting it 4 ways. Good God.
Yeah. So if you want to,
he's a henchman, not a party member, which is clearly stated in the charter.
What kind of armor would he wear? What kind of armor is he proficient with?
He could easily wear half or full plate.
Okay, so he's proficient in all armor then.
Yeah.
Okay. That's expensive, but we could get him something. We could at least get him like oversized chainmail.
Yeah. Also, he really wants he's been thinking about it a lot. He wants a griffin egg. At some point he wants a griffin egg. Because
he's
his
not
buddy,
riding a goddamn griffin.
I know he can't ride it, but he wants it. He wants to have a griffin that he can ride that he can find out later that he can't ride. But it's fine.
Well, it's good to have dreams, I guess. But in the meantime, I think we could have. We certainly could have paid someone to start making a big suit of chainmail. I think full plate's probably out of our price range, but I'm sure we can organize the money for chainmail.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Disadvantage. I rolled a 4. All right, so that's his turn. He was throwing a javelin at you, which goes way wide, trying to hit Tau. And this one goes on a 1. Where are you in this whole scheme of things? Is it you? Yeah, you're okay. 1, 2, 3. Jumps off. Takes 2 points of damage. He could have just gone around, but whatever. 4, 5. Actually, he could probably stop there. Could he not? Yeah, they're not stupid, these guys. So let's see if he does. How far is that? Oh, it's just within range. Okay, so yeah, here we go. I rolled a 14. That's going to be a disadvantage. That didn't hit last time, so that's just a miss. Jesus, Tal, why? All right. So
my favorite part is if you do hit me, I get them like just teleport out of the way once.
Oh, that's amazing too. All right. See, Tal's just a jerky. All right. You're good at not dying, and that sucks. All right, Lasan.
Well, now at this point, like 2 of the party members are a lot harder to kill. Like Eric just soaks damage, and I'm just going to try to avoid it.
Yeah.
And that's going to lower the amount of healing we have to worry about considerably.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I might even be able to put in the follow-up bit. Who knows?
Oh, jeez.
It might be fun. It's going to be great. Maybe. Do really well, and we get to, put you through more hell. If you do really bad, then we'll just stop.
Awesome.
Sounds like more XP and loot. So, all right.
There's that. All right,
We'll
Lasan,
level
you
up
can take
twice.
your shots.
Oh.
If you want to find out what it's like when I'm the Dungeon Master, check out Tales from My D&D campaign.